Assalamu alaikum. Peace, 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 family. Quick upload, right quick. Call our brother Rizza Islam Instagram live, man. If y'all been looking for him and can't find him online, I put it somewhere on the screen right here. And you can go check out his Instagram. But I'm glad I tuned in last night. Also brought one of his products he been promoting, that intellectual power, I believe it's called. Ordered that last night too, so you might see me messing with the screen a little bit. But let's get straight into it. Check it out.
Press this button with the paper airplane and send it to at least 10 people. Once you send this live to at least 10 people in their DM by pressing the paper airplane and pressing send, put a black fist or a brain in the comment section. Good to see my family from Virginia. Good to see my family from Connecticut, from LA. Peace to my family over in Brazil. Peace to my family on the continent of Africa. Australia is in the building. Tennessee is in the building. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. All right, so I'm going to go into something here. I'm going to let you get in a little more, and I'm going to go right into this. We're already at over 700 people in less than a minute and a half. I think I've been live now. We just hit 2 minutes. So over 700 people in 2 minutes. Come on in, y'all. Temecula's in the building. New Orleans, shout out to you. Maryland in the building. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Oaktown, Oakland in the building, as you should be. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Shout out to the indigenous Filipino, our family in the Philippines. Wa alaikum salam to those who have just pulled up. Okay. Thank you for those who shared this live by pressing the paper airplane here and pressing send to at least 10 people. I appreciate all of you for pulling up. First thing I'm going to mention here, tomorrow night is the debate. I'm going to just get the politics out of the way right now, if you don't mind. Shout out to my family in Oklahoma. Shout out to all of those who are pulling up. Tomorrow night is a debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. I'm going to make certain statements now before, just so you can have my thoughts now and so you do not have to wait for them after. Number one, the debate takes place at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Pacific. If you live in California or any of these states on this side, Arizona, if you live in, of course, the state of Washington, anything on the West Coast, the debate starts at 6 p.m. It starts at 9 p.m. on the East Coast. Some of you may not be watching the debate. Thank you. Shout out to all of you who have sent this live to a number of people. Shout out to my indigenous family all over the world. You know we don't do no coast banging over here. Some of you may not want to watch it. I understand. Some of you will be watching it. I got you. What am I thinking? What am I going to say? Number one, to answer your question, I will not be voting. Not presidential anyway. I will not be voting when it comes to the presidential candidacy. I know a lot of people would like to make that decision. Rizza, you should vote for this person. Rizza, you should vote for that person. I will not be voting. I'm making that very clear now. So for those of you who, if that's all you wanted to hear, you can exit now if you'd like to. That will not be happening. Number two, for those who are asking about the brains and the black fists in the chat room, number one, those are my symbols. Number two, they are doing that because they have shared this live to at least 10 people in their DM, and I appreciate all of you for doing that. Will I be voting? No. What do I expect out of this debate? To be very clear with you, I believe, based off of the track record of both of these people, we are talking about Kamala Harris, Donald J. Trump. I believe that this will not be what a lot of people expect. I believe Kamala Harris will do her best to be professional, and I believe Donald Trump will as well. What I also believe and what I know is that the facts are against people who are pushing lies. Donald Trump is going to, surprisingly, what I believe at this point, focus a little more on policy, but also be his raw self. Kamala will possibly do her best to just be professional. But the problem is her track record isn't strong enough to only rely upon professionalism. It will end up spiraling into a percentage of messiness, as it always does. There's going to be some, your record this, your record that, well, our policy this, your policy that. The good old standard circus. Okay, Rizza, well, in the likelihood of a vote taking place, I mean, would you ever know? Here's my problem. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have something in common. They do both have funding from a very similar, right, and exact source. Not just similar, but a actual same source. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are both funded by AIPAC. I'm going to say this again. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris both are funded by AIPAC. Okay? What is AIPAC? Everyone type in AIPAC in all caps, AIPAC. The American Israel Public Affairs Committee. This is where Brother Rizza Islam goes. I don't go into the, oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a this, I'm a that. Okay, call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. Politics, when you get to the side of, or the level of presidential, now you're getting into corporations, lobbyists, who owns what and who is paying for these people to be put in these positions because they were selected. If you do not know about AIPAC, there is no reason to have any type of political discussion on the level of presidential. Now, when you're talking about politics local, that's different. Sometimes. When you're talking about state level, now you get into between both. You get in between both worlds. But once you talk about presidential, now you have to talk about who is paying the people, who is funding them. That is it. You can even try to talk about, well, their policies. Okay, I get you. I get you. The policies benefit the funders. The policies benefit the lobbyists. The policies benefit those who put up the money to put these people in position first, second, third, and third. Now, they benefit pharmaceutical companies if they have agreements with them. They benefit oil and gas companies if they have certain agreements with them. They benefit the military, obviously, right? Because that's dealing with the protection of this nation, but also certain things dealing with the military and how that military selection is protecting certain people more than just the average citizen. Domestic terrorists, etc. The IDF training police officers in America to activate domestic terrorist behavior on black folks and certain specific groups of people, right? Case in point, oil and gas, pharmaceutical companies. Then you have certain protected groups. Okay, now AIPAC is the American Israeli Public Action Committee, Public Affairs Committee, pardon me. This is an organization that has not registered as a foreign agent. What does this mean? This is an organization comprised and composed of people from another nation who fund, brag about it, funding, pay for politicians in America to sign into policy, sign into law, policies that benefit another nation. So they are from that area, not originally, but they're from that area called Israel. They have representation here. They pay the money to a politician. They have them write a certain policy that benefits Israel, the nation over there. That's called being a double agent. That's called being a foreign agent. And you're supposed to sign up with the FARA, or you're supposed to register as a foreign agent because you are doing things that benefit another nation that is not this one. AIPAC has not registered as a foreign agent. Understand the definition of the word treason. Please type in the word treason really quick. This is why Brother Rizza doesn't get involved in the games. Yes, the game is rigged. This is what it is. It's how this goes. After November, once the election takes place, type in the word treason, please. After November, once the election takes place, you're going to have all the people who were attacking people who voted for Trump yelling and screaming. You're going to have all the people who voted for Kamala attacking each other, voting and screaming. Everybody's going to go back and forth. Well, you voted him in. You voted her in. You voted for him. You voted for her. Look at your mans. Look at your lady. Okay, whatever. You're going to have the same nonsense that happens every 4 years. No one wants to take responsibility for what is taking place in our communities. I don't get involved in it. It is a game. It is treason. The same crap you're dealing with right now, you're going to be dealing with it after November. The same crap we're dealing with right now, we're going to be dealing with it after November because these bastards at the top who do not give a damn about those of us at the bottom continue to play games with the average person in America. They don't care. You can say whatever you want to say. You can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. You can get mad because somebody's voting for Trump. You can get mad because somebody voted for Kamala. You can get mad and say whatever the hell you want to say. They are committing treason at the highest level, leveraging the lives of the people, to sell us to international banking families, sell us to corporations. This is what they do. It is what it is. Somebody said, so why are you still here, Rizza? Let me just get you off because you're an idiot. And I'm going to just say that real quick. Shut the hell up. Matter of fact, I'm not going to kick you out. I'm going to teach you. Why am I here? To wake you the hell up, to encourage you to do something for yourself. The one thing that most people don't like doing. The thing that a lot of people say is, Rizza, if you're not voting, you're the problem. No, you're a goddamn idiot, and you're the stupid damn problem. And because you want to continuously rely on a slave master. Oh, master, please come save us from our own self-perpetuated destructive condition. Oh, master, can you please help us over here? Can you please? You are relying on the same system that does not give a damn about you. It is stupid to me. It is idiotic to me. It's treasonous against yourself to continue to think that a system that benefits off of you being sick will help you to become healthy. A system that benefits off of you being poor will help you to become rich. A system that benefits off of you being ignorant will help you to become intelligent. Why the hell do y'all keep thinking that this is going to change? I don't understand. You get mad at people because we continue to educate, inform, and create solutions. Man, I can't stand our damn president. Can you believe they did? Yes. Man, the gas prices, yeah. Man, the police, yeah. Man, this food is terrible, yeah. What's the solution? Police your own community, grow our own food, open more of our own schools, fund our schools, buy the food from the farmers. We have farmers, fund them. Spend more money with them. Why the hell do you keep complaining? Why? Why do you keep complaining? Man, Trump is a dictator, and which president hasn't been? Man, he's going to give these police immunity. They will not go to jail for killing anybody. And when has that ever been different? Ever in America. What the hell are you talking about? That's how it is now. Explain to me how it's different. Black folks getting killed under Obama. Black folks getting killed under Biden. Black folks got killed under Trump. Black folks got killed under Bush Sr. Black folks got killed under Clinton. Black folks... What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Pardon my frustration. But insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. The reason that's not the actual definition, that's the living definition. Because people continue to get mad and angry. Man, we're going to protest. First of all, you don't protest when you kill your own people. This is one thing I don't like. There's enough black people who are not killing each other. So let's focus on them and continue to help those who are building the community. That's the first thing. Shout out to every activist, every single one of you doing boots on the ground work. Shout out to every after school program, every homeless shelter that is feeding the people, every program helping with the emancipated youth, the single mothers, the single fathers who are victims of a lot of negative circumstances, including physical and health issues. Shout out to everybody helping the veterans who have been forgotten. Shout out to everybody who was helping those who need it. But I will say this to you. You keep blaming Satan for being Satan, and you're going to look stupid. And that's the perfect question that I always love people get to because they're tired of hearing the truth. So what's the solution? Build something for your damn self. Stop being so quick to ask for a solution if you are not ready to act on it. Stop doing that. Some of us need to get cooked thoroughly. You don't want the solution. The solution is the same thing it's always been. Building our own everything. Banks, grocery stores, farms, schools. There is no other solution. If you don't want to act on the solution, stop asking for it. The solution is getting your lazy gluteus medius and maximus up and building something for yourself. That is the solution. There is no, would you like there to be some other type of solution? Would you like there to be anything that puts the responsibility on somebody else? That's what you want? That's what you want. Rizza, are you doing something to help with this circumstance? Are you creating solutions? You're damn right I am. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, because I'm not posting about it every day, you think it ain't happening? Oh, trust and believe it is. Some of us are a little too intelligent. Some of us are a little too intelligent here to just post up every single thing. No. What Brother Rizza Islam is doing, I'll just mention what I'm doing. Certain solutions that I'm building and have built, by the way, are not being announced until every single component of these solutions are 100% locked in and completed. I'm not announcing anything until it is all the way done. All the way. The problem we get, at times we get very excited. We're working on a solution. We're building something. We get very excited about it. And we want to announce it to the people, thinking that that's going to help. Not realizing, one, if you are known to be a target by this enemy, as your brother is, I'm one of those, you don't announce anything until it's finished. Number one. Number two, although we have good intentions, we have a good heart, we sincerely want to help the people, we truly want to do something that is going to build our community, we have all of this love, we have a problem sometimes with waiting until it is 100% done before announcing it. We want y'all to know, we want y'all to know how well we're doing with building something for you. We really want you to know, like, man, we got this. We working on this for y'all. And we get excited. And we share messages and information too prematurely. We announce things too early. And sometimes it works against us and we end up having to back up because we announce certain things too fast. And there's a lot of haters out there. There are a lot. Agents, haters, people who sabotage stuff. They start calling people when they find out where we're opening up something, when it's happening, what connections we have, and they call and sabotage. I have been a victim of that. So I'm not announcing a damn thing until it's all the way done. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are certain things that I'm about to announce in the next couple weeks. And some of y'all going to be like, how the hell did he get that done? When? That's the response I like. I'm not even playing with y'all. There are certain solutions that your brother has been working on that when you see them and you see the building and you see this done. Not, done. You will understand why your brother's very quiet about certain things I'm doing, boots on the ground. I don't need to impress any one of the haters on the internet, and I for sure don't want to announce anything prematurely, knowing how this enemy sets things up, sabotages things. I know how they work. And then you have collaborators, a lot of weird Negroes on the internet who are haters, for sure. And let me just mention this to you about you weird haters on the internet. You are irrelevant more than you know. While time goes on, you will have a legacy of cowardice, nonsense talking, and YouTube videos. While those of us who are striving to build something for the community will have a legacy of solutions. So haters don't win. You're really an embarrassment. All right? So I'm going to mention this again before I go on to the next topic. Absolutely. Somebody hit the nail on the head. You are under surveillance, Brother Rizza. There's no reason for you to announce anything until it's done. Absolutely. Shut the hell up. We have a problem at times. We don't know how to hold something that is good until it's time. We get too excited. We start talking. Then you have a large percentage of us who have egos. A lot of people have too many egos, and so their ego starts to rile up, and so they want to go out here and try to prove something to somebody who is irrelevant. Stop needing to do that. Brother Rizza for sure has zero interest in proving things to weird niggas on the internet, and I'm going to say that again. This is why y'all stay on the internet, because you know damn well if you pulled up in person, it would shatter everything that you have ever said. So do yourself a favor and stay on the internet, but you better never pull up in person. I guarantee you, sincerely. This is why, again, I don't like talking to certain people, because to be very honest with you, once this election happens, every single one of these weird Negroes who don't know anything about politics, nothing about policy, foreign or domestic, virtually nothing about economics outside of their own business, virtually nothing about agriculture. Once the election happens, then they'll be quiet. Every rapper, every artist, every athlete, every speaker, every person who is talking, you should vote for this person, you should vote for this person. Every single one of them. The moment November is done and the person who was already put in place to be there, already put in place to be there, the moment that person gets put in office, y'all gonna be quiet. Same thing that happened with the shots. You pushed it, you bent over like a $2 prostitute for this system. You didn't know a damn thing about the science, the ingredients, the long-term studies, the short-term studies. You knew nothing. You pushed it on your people, you sold us out, now you're back in front of us dancing and everything like everything is cool. Some of us don't forget. I want y'all to be mindful of this. Some of us don't forget. I am not going to be buddy with people who sold us out. I will not. I don't give a damn who you talking about voting for. You sound like a damn fool. I don't care. I don't even like to hear some of them talk. You are a damn embarrassment, and they all know who I'm talking about. There's a reason why people should be very thankful and grateful that I follow Farrakhan. I say this every time I speak. Whether if you agree with Minister Farrakhan or not is irrelevant to me. You better be thankful for the fact that that man's spirit has helped to transform, and his teaching that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave to him and the nation has helped to cultivate us in a way where we understand self-control. Some of you better be very mindful. I am not a non-violent man when it comes to this enemy. I'm a very, very polite person, very self-controlled. I'm not putting my hands on nobody, so you ain't got to worry about that. But I'm not non-violent. I'm non-aggressive. There's plenty of you sellouts who I would love to check physically. And I'm very public about that. But you better be damn grateful for the minister. I promise you. Some of y'all don't understand. I'm not saying this to get no views and likes. I can care less. I say this in person. I do not like knowing that we have sellouts who have not been touched. And they just walking out here like everything is cool. I don't like that. Some of y'all are too soft. Some of you got too much soy in your diet. Some of you are very numb to everything, and so you just go along to get along, and life is what it is. Oh, I guess another negative day, another negative story. Oh, something else happened. See, some of you don't feel anymore. I get you. Some of us do. Just because Brother Rizza is very polite wherever I go, no, I'm taught to be that way. But I promise you, there are some of these Negroes out here that I'm just, man. Oh, y'all got to be thankful I follow Minister Farrakhan. I promise you, you can say whatever you want about the nation, but you gotta be very, very thankful to him, sincerely, because I follow him. And there are times where I just really want to pull up on certain people because I know that they sold us out. And of course, Allah spares them for whatever reason, but I know that has a expiration time as well. So let me switch gears real quick, because some of y'all are like, oh, god dang, Brother Rizza, I ain't seen you live in a while, and you turning up. I didn't expect all this. I know you didn't expect it, but I'll say this to you. For those of you who have a lack of energy, your sleep is messed up, your digestive system is messed up, you have brain fog, you have different problems dealing with your nervous system, you may have a lot of inflammation and pains and different aches, etc. I will tell you this, the thing that I take every single day without fail is intellectual power. Yes, a quick commercial break, a solution break, not a seller's break, but a solution break. First of all, if you do not take intellectual power, I don't know where you've been. I don't know what you're doing. Number one. Number two, click the link in my bio right now. Get 20% off tonight. 20% off tonight by typing in the word brain at checkout. Click the link in my bio or go to intellectualpower.net. Don't take my word for it. For any of you in the chat who have been taking intellectual power, just give the people 2 words of how you feel after taking this. Brother Rizza, do you take it as a pre-workout? I certainly do. Brother Rizza, do you take it to help with sleep? I absolutely do. Do you remember your dreams? I absolutely do. Does it help with digestion? I absolutely do. The code word is BRAIN to get 20% off tonight. 20% off at checkout. BRAIN. This is a solution, a health solution. If you have issues with digestion, by the way, your digestive system is known as the second brain. First brain, second brain. If you have a lot of different health issues, it is because your gut is not healthy. Your gut microbiome is not healthy. You must get your digestive system cleared out. It has to be clean so that good bacteria can stay within the body and bad bacteria can get out. All that fecal matter, some of you are walking around full of feces, and you know what I'm talking about. You have to handle that. Do we ship internationally? Absolutely. Does it help with the reproductive system? Absolutely. And people will tell you, because there are 6 aphrodisiacs in here. Does it help with detoxification? Absolutely. Click the link in my bio, go to intellectualpower.net, type in the code word BRAIN to get 20% off tonight only. I'm very serious about that. 20% off tonight only, code word BRAIN. This is a health solution. I'm not selling nothing. I'm providing a solution. And don't get mad at me for doing that. By the way, 100% organic, non-GMO, radiation-free, vegan. We have employed 10 people. We have created jobs for people, Black owned. It is helping to detox the brains of many people. Yes, there are children who are on the autism spectrum who are taking this. Yes, there are people with diabetes taking this. There are people with autoimmune illnesses, with lupus and others. There are people with lots of different physical problems who are now taking this. Does it help with energy? Absolutely. A lot of people who take it say that they no longer need coffee. I don't know if I have any coffee drinkers in here. I don't know if I do. But if you want energy without caffeine, we got you covered. Go to intellectualpower.net or click the link in the bio. Can pregnant women take it? Yes, but go to the instructions page. Instructions page. Go to the instructions page on intellectualpower.net so that you can know specifically the dosages that pregnant women can take, children under 12 can take, etc. But yes, it is safe for all of those. But go to the instructions page. It was put together by medical physicians and scientists. My website is very specific. Intellectualpower.net, herbs. We do not need pharmaceutical pills. Just letting y'all know. Now, code word is brain. Make sure y'all got that. And memory. Absolutely helps with memory. Matter of fact, real quick, anyone who has taken intellectual power, you let me know. Has it helped you with your memory, digestion, energy, etc.? Really quick, I'm not going to make this too long of a commercial about the product, about the supplement. The source is the island of St. Lucia. Rizza, have you been there? Absolutely. The island of St. Lucia. The herbs in the Intellectual Power Brain Supplement do not contain radiation from fallout from power plants from Japan, different parts of Europe. There are no heavy metals in here. It is vegan friendly because the capsules are made of vegetable fiber as well. There are no mushrooms because there are tons of herbs on the planet that you can utilize without needing any mushrooms whatsoever. If you do take mushrooms, that is up to you. We simply chose not to go that route. We're not putting mushrooms in here. 13 ingredients, helps the body in so many ways. And you can see the people right here saying what it has helped them with. Again, code word BRAIN to get 20% off. Health solution for the people. All right. Yes, a lot of people are saying it has helped me with memory, motivation, and it gives me that go. There we go. Let's see who else. It's helped me with my sleep and stamina. Somebody else said, I think the mind said digestion, energy, and candida. Very, very critical because of how potent it is with detoxifying. And last thing, we see energy. Helps me with my memory. That's the people saying. What are the 13 ingredients? Sensitiva, carpenter's bush, patchouli, turmeric, basil, rosemary, vervine. Y'all hear me on that? Soursop, bladderwrack, sea moss, Some of y'all probably never heard of at least 2 or 3 of those ingredients, but it's no joke. So make sure y'all go ahead and grab that. Intellectualpower.net. Click the link in the bio. Now, really quick, next subject before I get off of here. I noticed, or did you notice? And yes, please make sure you eat properly. Don't take intellectual power expecting it to help you with every single thing if you don't change your lifestyle. I'm going to mention this as well really quick. For those of you who don't exercise, and I know I didn't mention all 13 because I want you to go look for yourself. That's why I did not mention all 13 ingredients. I want you to take your lazy self and go to the website and see all 13 for yourself. I want you to go do that. Don't sit here and, hey, brother, can you give us No, I'm not going to waste everyone else's time on here. People are on here for far more than just this supplement. Some of you are on here for this. Absolutely. But I'm not about to sit here and spend all the time on that. Intellectualpower.net, code word brain for 20% off. Damn it. That's all I'm giving you. Go to the website. Look for yourself. See, that's why some of y'all need to take this. You got to get your brain right. Come on. All right, now, this is what I noticed. And maybe some of you have noticed, right? Yeah, I'm talking right to you because I see some of y'all playing these games. Exercise is very critical for overall health, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Here's another thing I'm going to mention to you. America's getting sicker. America's getting so sick that other nations are plotting on her right now. Do you know what helps tremendously when you eat proper food? Water. Do you know what helps to regulate and push that through your body properly? Exercise. Do you know what helps to heal the body? Heal the body so good and so very well? Proper rest, proper sleep, preferably 8 hours, uninterrupted. Better energy, more cells being reproduced, helps with brain health, reproduction of organs, reproducing every single component of the body that helps with overall strength, revitalization, etc. Fasting helps to get rid of almost all of the illnesses in the body over time, and it takes time. Proper breathing helps with all of this. Fasting not only for 1 day, but sometimes 1 to 2 to 3 days out of each month. But take your time, depending on what your circumstance is. Your body will change. It may affect you in certain ways. So you have to be very honest about where you are. Another thing, getting fat off of you. I'm talking to some of y'all sisters now, brothers now, brothers. Some of us a little too chunky. And you think there will never come a time where you're going to have to pull your body up. You think there will never come a time where you will have to run for your life. We're getting too fat. Can we be honest, y'all? Y'all know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. So don't even try to go there. You're getting too fat now. Okay, now them donuts was nice. They were cool. That pasta is, it's bomb. That ice cream be getting. It be getting good. It be hitting. It do all that. Gotta put it down. All right? Exercising at least 3 to 4 times a week. Rizza, how often do you exercise? Do I need to show you? 4 to 5 times a week. Minimum, unless I am so busy. And I have to be so busy that it literally takes me away from exercise. But even then, I'm still getting it in. 4 to 5 times a week exercising. Boom. Push to get a gallon of water in every day. Spring water, and particularly pushing to get that in every day. Taking supplements, proper supplements. I take this every day. If you want to know, seriously, it's not because it's my supplement. There are other supplements that I've taken, but I'm letting you know I take this every day, and it helps me in at least 12 different ways. So there is no cap. Excuse me. Go look at the over 450 5-star reviews that we already have. Go to intellectualpower.net, click see reviews, and I want you to go just scroll through all of these 5-star reviews from people saying about how it is helping them in so many ways in their life. Okay, so proper supplementation. Get off the pork. I'm saying all this for a reason. America is getting sicker by the hour. America is it's number 14 on the list as one of the most obese nations on planet Earth. Some of you are like, well, damn, I thought it would be higher than that. Yeah, the problem is it shouldn't be that high. There are over 40 million functionally illiterate men and women walking around right now, grown adults. There are over 40 million functionally illiterate people who cannot read nor write. Adults in the United States. Why is this important to be mindful of this? Because who the hell will become the doctors? Who will be the engineers? Who will be the people handling law? Who will be the When your nation is dumbed down, fat, and dying at younger and younger ages, that is when your nation is on the decline. Now, some of you may not look all the way ahead. If you focus on the past, you're psychotic. And I'm saying focus on the past all the time, like your mind is always on the past. You ever talk to somebody and they constantly are always just talking about the past, just all day, just the past. Even when you see people walking down the street, people are homeless, talking to themselves about the past, whether they were on drugs or something happened to their body medically, etc. People who just constantly focus on the past all day long, not educating themselves about history and all that, focusing on the past, are psychotic. People are constantly focused in the present all day long. Oh my God, nervous about everything in the present, are neurotic. They're always nervous, just stuck. People who focus on the future are sane. The most intelligent people are those who solve problems, focus on circumstances, and handle them in the future. The most intelligent people focus on the future and build, prepare, strategize, come up with solutions for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, calculate for the future. That's the most intelligent person. So if you just living your life right now, you're not too smart. You must be intelligent enough to look in the future. Pose, predict, solve problems in the future. Okay, right now I'm only making this much money every month. Right now I have 2 children. Right now I have this circumstance. I'm living here. I'm doing this. I want to get here. Well, what do you have to do? You have to plan. So I'm just pointing this out. The United States government has done one major thing when it comes to its citizens. Pushed more chemicals, pushed more horrific chemicals into the air, the water, the food supply, pushed more horrifically retarded information, dumbed down the morality, destroyed the sanity with manipulations of gender, manipulations of politics, manipulations of religion, divided the human family in America with so many other different areas, not only with religion and race and politics and, again, gender and, hell, agriculture. I'm a vegan. Well, I eat meat. Well, okay. They have quite literally set their own citizenry up for destruction. Okay. What are you going to do? That's all I'm asking you. What are you going to do to take care of your own self, your health, your family, those who are close to you, your water, your brain, your food? What are you going to do? That's my only question to you. By January, things will be worse. By February, they will be worse. By March, they will be worse. It's going to keep getting worse. To be mindful as well. Shout out to our brother James Earl Jones. He made it to 93. May Allah be pleased with our brother James Earl Jones, the voice of God in many different movies. The original voice of Mufasa for The Lion King. The king in Coming to America. King Jofa in Coming to America. I had to give a quick pause and pay homage to our brother because that's our childhood, y'all. Some of us grew up on James Earl Jones. We understood. He was in Meteor Man. Some of y'all don't even remember that. Some of y'all like, whoa, Meteor Man. Yeah, the first black superhero movie with Robert Townsend. Black man struck by a meteor. Got all these superpowers. Go watch that tonight. Meteor Man. He made it to 93. He made it to 93. Darth Vader. That's right. The voice of Darth Vader. James Earl Jones. That hit me, y'all. That really hit me personally. That hit me deep. And I have to let y'all know this as well. Our elders are dying younger. And people in general are dying younger. James Earl Jones is one of those who made it into his 90s. But our elders are dying younger. And the people are dying younger. We're getting sicker faster with diseases that we are not supposed to have until we're in our 80s and 90s, which includes cancer. It's very sad. It's very disheartening. It is very real. But I promise y'all, we have to take care of our health. That's the biggest thing. I promise you. But again, shout out to our brother James Earl Jones. I had to show him that love because, again, a lot of us grew up on James Earl Jones. We grew up on him, his voice. I mean, before Morgan Freeman became the voice, it was James Earl Jones. Would y'all agree with that? Before Morgan Freeman became that voice, she went downstairs one day and she opened the door and there was nothing behind it. You know, that's Morgan Freeman. But James Earl Jones, Simba. I'm like, yo, who is that? When I first saw The Lion King, when we were like, what, like 5 or 6? That voice was like, whoa. Man. When he played King Jaffe Joffa in Coming to America, Let Them Wait. I said, damn. That's a black masculine power behind that voice. Man, listen, I promise y'all. That right there, yes, Claudine. Oh, watch the movie Claudine where James Earl Jones, he goes in on the welfare system. He goes in on child support. He goes in on the government dealing with that. Watch that movie Claudine. Oh my gosh. The unemployment, all of that. Anyway. So may Allah be pleased with our brother, sincerely, because he was more than a man. I'll say it that way. The power that his voice exuded was so inspiring, but it does something. And it's very fitting that he played a lion. Because when a young lion hears the roar of a grown, mature lion, it triggers energy inside that causes that to be pulled out as well. It's what happens when you hear the voice of a strong man, or for the sisters of a strong woman. It causes something within you to mature. That's why men have to raise boys. I won't go down that route today. But next point really quick. Have you noticed that Robert Kennedy Jr. joined forces with Donald Trump? Would it shock you to know that I knew this before that happened? And shout out to all of you who are getting your intellectual power. For those of you who just came in, intellectual power tonight only. 20% off. Use the code word BRAIN. Click the link in the bio or go to intellectualpower.net. Intellectualpower.net. Click the link in the bio. Code word BRAIN. Do it now. For those of you who don't know, back when Trump was president, he was appointing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to be on his cabinet, to be a part of his staff. Why was that, Brother Rizza? It is because Donald Trump knew of Robert Kennedy Jr.'s record not only as a as an environmental attorney. He was suing coal companies for the lead that was being put into the environment. He was doing all these different things. But he also is very heavy on the pharmaceutical companies. He's not anti-vax. He is pro-science. Now, this is not me capping for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I'm only speaking the facts. There is no white man that I need to get up here and cap for. But for those of you who thought that, he was appointing him to be a part of his cabinet when he was president. Why didn't he become one of Donald Trump's staff? Can anyone tell me? I'll give you 30 seconds. Why did Robert Kennedy Jr. not become one of Trump's staff when Trump was president? Let's see who knows. I'll give you 20 more seconds. Why didn't Trump hire him? Why didn't he bring him on when he openly said that he was going to do it? Why didn't he do it? You have 15 more seconds. Someone said APAC. No. Someone said image. Not necessarily. Someone said the virus. No. Someone got it. Trump sold out. What? You know, some of you, man, Trump is free. He the freest. Let me just pause you while some of you are talking about your great white hope. Just chill out. Jeez. I like Trump in some respects, but let's be very clear here. Trump is a businessman before he is a president. And this is where many people get things twisted. Trump got the call when he was president that if he appointed Robert Kennedy Jr. to his cabinet, that wasn't a good idea, but this is how they said it to him. They said, hey, Trump, we'd like to offer you $1 million to fund your campaign. Just one stipulation, just one little exception here, Mr. Trump. You can't put Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on your cabinet. He can't be a part of your staff. Trump said, oh, for $1 million? Done deal. Shook hands, sold out, boom, boom, pharmaceuticals won again. Bam. What? Trump got his own money. I can't believe I can hear y'all. I don't care. I don't trust Trump. I don't trust Kamala. I trust neither. But the fact is, he sold out to Pfizer for $1 million when it came to putting Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on his cabinet. And now, Trump is now joining forces with Robert Kennedy. Robert Kennedy dropped out. I was informed of this 72 hours before he did it, and that is what he was about to do. So I already knew about that. And plus, I already knew that anyway, as far as the trajectory of where things were going, because Donald Trump's momentum is stronger than what many people understand. Look at the psychology of what it is that you're dealing with here. So I knew that was going to happen. So now they have joined forces. So Robert Kennedy Jr., a lot of people fell away from him because of that. Hey, it's politics. It's the show, baby. It's the show. Some of y'all thinking, man, where's the loyalty? Where's the This is America. No. Just wanted to bring that up as a point so that people could understand what's going on here. And someone asked your thoughts, Rizza, on it, good or bad. I'll mention it this way. Robert Kennedy Jr. has been my ally and our ally in the health freedom movement. Let me be very specific so you can understand what I'm making this statement about and how I'm qualifying this statement. When it comes to the health of the people, Robert Kennedy Jr. has a long track record in defending that, fighting for that, pushing for that, for people in America to be healthier. Okay, yes, for sure. That's a record that he has that's solid in that space, for sure. So when it comes to the health of the people, okay, yeah, that's just smart to have an advisor or somebody, a part of your staff who wants to push for healthier food, healthier medical practices, holding doctors accountable, holding pharmaceuticals accountable. Okay, I'm with that. No matter if you're black or white, that's just smart. Okay, great. Him coming on with Trump, okay, we'll see. We'll see. Because there are other areas that I disagree with. Namely, RFK stands with Israel, and so does Trump, and so does Kamala. And here we go again. Now we're back at square one. See, so I can agree with certain things and totally disagree with others. You can appreciate good factors and components of a person, a group, organization without accepting the whole ideology, without accepting the whole package. I can rock with that, but I can't rock with the rest. Rizza, can you rock with them enough to vote for them? No. I vote for us. If you want to know who I'm voting for, I vote for us to get up and do something for our damn self. And for many of our people who have been doing things for ourselves to continue to help those who are doing things for the community. Continue to spend money with the farmers. Continue to fund the independent schools that we have. Continue to focus on the Black-owned clinics and continue to fund those and transform them into hospitals. Continue to build up what we got. But Rizza, what about policies? Okay, if you want to switch gears and talk about policies, well, let's go there then. What money are you willing to put up to fund your candidate? Here's where the real question comes in, and this is why AIPAC wins. This is why oil and gas companies win. This is why pharmaceutical companies win. What money are you willing to put up to buy a politician? If you ain't talking about buying a politician, you ain't talking. Now, I'm talking about when we're talking about the presidency now. They're bought. Okay, so what money are you willing to put up? So one section is, okay, we have certain things that we must do for ourselves and continue to do for ourselves. Stop complaining about certain issues. We have certain solutions. We have farmers. You got to fund them. We have independent schools. We have to put our children in those. Make sure the money is up so that these schools are up and well kept. We have grocery stores. Continue to spend your money at those Black-owned grocery stores. Keep that money flowing there, right? We have solutions. Just focus more attention on them. That's all. Focus more attention on those and we'll continue to build those. Now, if you want to talk about the policies of this government, well, you're in a different position now because now we talk about money. Pfizer gave Trump $1 million when he was president. I'm not talking about now. Now I'm pretty sure they gave him money again too, but to his campaign back then. Okay. How much money you want to give to a candidate? That's the question you must ask yourself, and that's the question you must answer. That's where this goes. We're not talking about voting. We're talking about buying a candidate. Rizza, why don't you say the word vote? Because vote etymologically goes back to the Latin word votum, which means a vow or a wish. So when you say pick your candidate, what you're really saying is make your wish. Does that make sense to you? When a person says choose your candidate, they don't realize they're saying make your wish. When they say cast your vote, what they're saying is make your wish. That's what that means. You can get mad all you want. That is the damn fact. Presidents are prostitutes. You have something called king makers. Type this in the comment section real quick. We're almost done here. Again, for those of you who are purchasing intellectual power, don't be shy. 20% off tonight only. Code word BRAIN at checkout. You will not regret taking this. I can tell you that now. Oh, and please don't worry about talking about the price or anything like that. You spend money on things that the quality is less than 1/30th of this, and you spend 20 times more. Trust me, somebody else cares enough about their health to purchase. Don't worry. You don't even got to worry about commenting. Why is it so? You obviously don't know what goes into creating something like this. So don't even worry about it. Just go spend your money on some GNC bull crap. Please, by all means, go do that. But for those of you who want top quality, intellectualpower.net, code word BRAIN for $20 off. And it's not even that expensive. It's not. If you think it costs for your health, imagine what it costs for your sickness. You better invest in your health now. And everybody on here who has a family member who is sick, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You better invest in your health right now. Now, kingmakers. Kingmakers. Fruits of the Womb said, it has changed my life. And that is all that matters to us, sister. That's all that matters to us. We are very thankful that we have solutions that can help you. That's it. A kingmaker is a person, group, organization, clandestine, hidden group, 9 times out of 10, who has meetings in back rooms, tall towers, different areas, who look at people who they want to invest their money and resources in to put them in a position of power and authority, to be the figurehead, to be the image, to be the person who is out there that everyone looks at, who thinks they are in authority, but they are really the puppeteer controlling the strings of that person. A king maker, Goldman Sachs. A king maker, APAC. A king maker, the Bilderberg Group. A king maker, pharmaceutical companies. A king maker, international bankers. A king maker, the Vatican. King maker. Kingmakers 9 times out of 10 work in collaboration. Groups, companies, organizations. A kingmaker. State Street, a kingmaker. Pfizer, a kingmaker. BlackRock, a kingmaker. Vanguard, a king. You get where I'm going. Stop saying who you're voting for. No, who are their funders? I need you to start going onto their website. Look for the funders that have made themselves publicly known. A large chunk of the funders are not publicly known. Even though there are laws where presidents must disclose publicly their funding sources, there are ways around that. There are ways around that to where there are certain funding sources that do not publicly make themselves known. And they use certain loopholes because they have trusts or they have a company and an umbrella and they fund this organization that is under this organization. And through that one, it's a nonprofit connected to the other one. And they put their money in this account that goes around and through to this one. And it's the nonprofit that funded Kamala or Trump, from this nonprofit, from this charity, from this 501c3 or this 501 or 508. Stop it, y'all. Please stop. Well, Rizza, can you prove it? Yes, we can prove it, damn it. Yes. Please. Kingmakers. Someone said money laundering. Why do you think the Ukraine received over $100 billion in less than 4 months? You think they were sending that money to the Ukraine to help the Ukrainian people? No, they were sending that money through the Ukraine to wash their money. Boom. The United States has investments in over 15 different pharmaceutical companies in the Ukraine. Anthony Fauci has investments in pharmaceutical companies in the Ukraine. You thought it was because America cares about some Ukrainian people and Russia trying to get its land back because Ukraine belonged to USSR, because the Ukraine belonged to USSR. You think America cares so much about some Ukrainian people, but don't give a damn about no Palestinians. Cares so much about Ukrainian people, but don't give a damn about black folks in America ever. Cares so much about the Ukrainians, but don't give a damn about our brothers and sisters in Southern Sudan, South Africa, different parts of the Arabian world, Libya, Haiti. Cares so much about the Ukraine. Stop it. Stop it. Some of y'all need intellectual power. That's your problem. Your brain ain't all the way as sharp as it could be. You may be in 9th grade mentally, but intellectually you could jump up to the 12th. You may be in the 12th, but you need to get post-collegiate. Some of you are in the 2nd grade thinking you in the 10th. You need to get intellectual power, charge that brain up. I guarantee you, you will not regret it. Intellectualpower.net, click the link in the bio, 20% off tonight. Code word brain. Rizza, are you selling? No, I'm providing. And you will be very happy you went and got it. If I told some of y'all to invest in these backwoods or these condoms, y'all jump right on. Oh yeah, what brand is that, brother? What brand is that there? That's that, what? I'm telling you to invest in your health. Now it's a question. What's in it? Stop it. Oh. Oh. Stop playing with me. The United States government does not care about its own citizens. They for damn sure don't care about anyone else's citizens unless they are able to benefit in some way from the apparency of care. The reason why the United States government cares about the Ukraine is because it is a noble mission that it makes the world believe it cares about, so that it can take some of the heat off of it. To make the world say, wow, the U.S. actually cares about this person or that person. Oh, the Ukraine. Oh, well, we care about the Israelis. October 7th. Stop, damn it, stop it. Israel created Hamas. Did you know that? For the first decade, roughly, literally Israel created Hamas. Now all of a sudden they're the boogeyman. Oh, is that the same thing with ISIS? Well, the ISIS was created by the CIA, by the U.S. government. Hillary Clinton admitted that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Smoke and mirrors. Stop it. Let's not even go to 9/11. The U.S. cares about its citizens. Then why did it sacrifice 3,000 of them? Stop it. You never heard of the dancing Israelis who knew to be there ahead of time? That's why the film crew was right across the river to record the damn bombs going off and the planes hitting the buildings. You can be fooled only for so long and only but so much. Okay? You can be fooled only for so long and only so much until you start to realize, oh, wow, Osama bin Laden was a CIA asset, literally funded by the United States government. The Mujahideen, literally funded by the United States government because they wanted to get the Soviet Union out of Afghanistan. So the United States government invested in Osama bin Laden and the Mujahideen to push the Soviets out of Afghanistan. They funded him with money and with information and with weapons. Then all of a sudden, whoops, he's the boogeyman, y'all, because you want to clean up your mess and you want to cover up your tracks. Same thing with Saddam Hussein. The United States government was pumping tons of money into Saddam Hussein. Hundreds of millions of dollars funded Saddam Hussein by the United States government. Then all of a sudden, oh, he's a boogeyman. Then why did the city of Detroit give Saddam Hussein the key to the city after he donated over $200,000 to a church? Why was he such good friends with the Bush family? This was well known. What are you talking about? Okay. Where is it at, damn it? Let me see here. Some of you know about this book. Some of you don't, but I just want to mention it because I wrote this in this book here. Message to the millennials goes quite well with intellectual power because you need this to really absorb this. RizzaIslam.com to get this. Intellectualpower.net to get this. Code word BRAIN to get 20% off. You don't need no money off of this. It doesn't cost that much. But the information you get in here is far more valuable. RizzaIslam.com to get this. Intellectualpower.net or click the link in the bio to get this code word BRAIN. One thing that I get irritated about, and I'm going to be off of here because I'm just over an hour. And I want it to be roughly under an hour. I'm almost done. The lazier you are intellectually, the easier you can be convinced physically, morally, agriculturally, and in every other way. Because you refuse to look at what you know you see. Some of you are very intellectually lazy and you know it. You procrastinate too much. You know what you see and you want to act like you don't see it. You play games with what you know is true. And because you don't want to make people uncomfortable around you, or you don't want to offend your family, or you don't want to offend your friends, or you just don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Oh man, it's going to take too much time. I ain't trying to hear all that. You play games with yourself. You don't want to live a life where you got to see these numbers, these ones and zeros, and you see everything for what it really is. Watching the movie The Matrix, created by Sophia Stewart, a black woman who wrote the movie, you don't want to see the world for what it really is because you think, damn, I won't be able to handle the truth. Man, I can't live like this. Rizza, how do you do it? First of all, you can have balance, but I'll be damned if I live a lie. I'll be damned if I walk out here and act as if I don't see what I'm seeing. Stop. You stop playing with yourself. Seriously. Some of y'all fight to be ignorant. Some of y'all fight like hell to stay ignorant. You smoke and you drink to keep your brain down here. You're like, bro, I ain't trying to, damn it, because I know if I see what I see and I say I see what I see, I'm going to have to do something about it. And God damn it, I ain't trying to do all that right now. That's where a lot of y'all at. It is 2024. How long you want to be a nigga? 2025 is right around the corner. How? I'm trying to figure this out. I don't. You think it's about to get better? Okay, let me just play around for a couple more months. Okay. Okay. I hear you. Reality is hard. Being ignorant is harder. It costs a lot more to be an ignorant, dumb as hell person out here. It's worse when you know the truth and you act as if you don't know it, because you know damn well that people are suffering because you refuse to speak up. Your family don't like you. Friends don't like you. So the hell what? Stand on truth. Do what you need to do. Do what is right. Stop playing games. Stop. Life is better. Trust me. It's okay. Think I give a damn about what people got to say? I don't care. I know I'm telling you the truth. And I love you enough to do that. That's all that matters to me. You can be attractive. You can have all the money. You can be stylish. You can have all that and be intellectual and be wise and be righteous and live a clean, healthy life. You could fight good. You could do whatever you got to do. You could do all the same stuff, but you just don't have to do it to benefit this satanic as hell system. That's all. It's cool. Trust me. Some of y'all want to be sleep so damn bad. For what? Damn. How long you want to be overweight, fat, ugly, and stupid? I'm trying to figure how? Why? I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. Stop asking people about who they're voting for. Just build. Start building. Let me end on this note here. I'm almost done, y'all. I haven't been live in months. And shout out to all of you who are in here and all of those who were in here. We were almost at 1,000 people. I appreciate that again. By the way, you notice how they started to cut off my reach again. They started to shadow ban me again. Doesn't matter. We're going to continue doing what we do. Main thing is, October, I have another solution that I'm releasing. So this was number 1. Right? So I started with the educational side. Pardon me, let me pause it this way. Started with the educational side. Best-selling, independent, black-owned, black-written, black-edited. For the white folks on here, you understand. So I'm going to flex with my people one time. Edited by a black woman. Written by a black man. Okay. Independent. The money goes to none of these publishing companies. Published it independently. Okay. Sold out to nobody. Next, we went from the mental to the physical. Why did I come out with this? Because I knew that over 5 billion human beings on the planet were experimented on through the so-called safe and effective poison dart that was shot into over 5 billion human beings. And I knew I could not get back out here and just tell y'all, hey, here's some new updated negative news. That is what I could not and would not do. I got with a team of experts, scientists, physicians, medical doctors, herbalists. I gave them a list of 29 different issues. And for those of you who are saying, well, I didn't take it, if you are around anyone who did, you need to type in the word shedding. Type in the word shedding. 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 Like a cat or a dog or an animal shedding their hair. Type the word shedding in. The biological definition of shedding. The virology definition of shedding is dealing with how a virus is passed from one human being to another through liquids, through aerosol, vapor, through blood. Shedding is very real. So if you didn't take the poison yourself, don't think, I'm just in the clear. If you are with someone who took it, if you have family members who took it, if you are around people that you work with who took it, if you have friends who took it, I'm saying this to you not to make you afraid. I'm saying this to you so you can understand that there are a lot of studies taking place right now dealing with the fact that so many people who are around people who took it are shedding on them, and it's negatively affecting people's biology. And I'm so serious. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm being very serious. So there are scientists all over the world right now trying to come up with more solutions to now what? Detox. The United States government admitted in a study of over 99 million people, and it is public, that 99 million people who took the poison, that they have come down with neurological disorders, brain and nervous system disorders, Guillain-Barré syndrome. They have multiple issues that they have now admit. This is type in 99 million people COVID study and see what you see. See what you see. cancer is skyrocketing. They also looked at the fact of myocarditis, pericarditis. They looked at the fact of women who are in the study, miscarriages. You name it. By design, yes. But here's the point. Now they're looking at how can we detox from the shot that we injected into so many human beings. So Brother Rizza said, what I'm not about to do is just get out here and give you more bad news. I'm going to come up with solutions. This is a health solution born out of the evil and wickedness of this government having an onslaught on human beings by injecting them into every single one of the people who took it. I sent a list of 29 issues that people were going to have physically to a scientist, a herbalist, and a medical physician. And I said, I need to come up with a solution, a physical health solution that will help with all these different issues, everything from insomnia to diabetes to cancer to erectile dysfunction, to PCOS and fibroids, you name it. All these things were on this list. And the main one was to help with detoxification from the poison. Just so y'all know. So it had nothing to do with, oh, money, money, money. Stop. I could have sold out years ago, and I could have stopped talking about the things that were getting me shut down. That way I would have made money. Do you know my Instagram easily will be somewhere upwards of maybe 12, 15, 20 million followers? I kid you not, no cap at all. Anyone who has been following me from my original page, my original Instagram page was at over 500,000 followers in February of 2021. If I would have just shut my mouth about exposing this government and talking about the things and fighting against the things that were negatively affecting human beings and just did my 60-second educational videos. Y'all remember that? Or I was just talking very fast, educating people in 60 seconds, long before TikTok and all that other stuff people started blowing up. Remember that? If I would have just stayed that route, just educated people and all that, and, man, I would have been at 12, 13 million followers. But no, I said, y'all need to know what the hell is happening. So, just want to kind of kill that real quick. But I said, I'll be damned if I get back out here and all I do is give y'all some more negative news. So we came up with a solution to help with detoxing the body from so many different issues, illnesses, you name it, helping with that. That's why I came out with it. Just so you know. Okay? Intellectualpower.net, 20% off tonight, code word brain. Next point that I was going into. Us not taking care of our health is the biggest issue right now. Those who are asking how to buy, go to intellectualpower.net or click the link in the bio. Y'all better stop playing. Come on now. Intellectualpower.net or click the link in the bio. Our lack of self-care and self-love is causing this system to be very, very, very on point with its agendas. If you do not take care of yourself, you will fall right into the trap. At this point, that's all it is. That's it. Someone said, talk about the contents of your supplement. No, I already did that earlier. Go to intellectualpower.net, look at all the ingredients, all the benefits, all the videos of me with every single ingredient. Take your time and go do that. But right now, I'm talking to the people in general. I just happen to put this in there because it's relevant to what we're discussing. But go and do that while I finish up with this update for the people. The sale is for the next, I think, 3 hours until midnight for the 20% off. If you don't take care of your health right now and stop making excuses, I'm going to just let you know this seriously. Things are getting worse. More companies are going bankrupt now than ever before. The sign that you're seeing is likened to that of the Great Recession that took place before the 1940s. Companies going bankrupt, banks having issues and shutting down. The skyrocketing of inflation, the gas going up, food going up, water costs going up, everything from electric and water bills going up, but also the water and things to buy going up. Companies buying out other companies. This is now looking like exactly what it looked like back then. I'm just letting you know. So as it continues to get worse, what are you going to do about your life is the only thing I want you to look at. What are you going to do to help yourself? Because blaming it on the government, the next person who becomes president, I'm letting y'all know, people are going to be blaming that person. People blamed Obama for different issues. You blame Bush for different issues. You blame Clinton for different issues. You're blaming Kamala. You're blaming Trump. You're going to keep blaming everybody until you realize that we have to handle ourselves and fix our own damn problems. That's it. But I will be watching that debate tomorrow night between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris because I believe it is going to be awkwardly funny, sadly funny, awkwardly entertaining. But we won't be the only ones watching. Be mindful of this. We're about to get off. I'm about to get off. Other world leaders are about to be watching this debate tomorrow. Can I help y'all to understand a thought real quick? Can we just wax enthusiastic this real quick? Let's just build on this one time. Do you know that other world leaders are watching the United States government go down? You do know that, right? Xi Jinping of China is watching. You do know that North Korea is watching. You do know that Brazil, Russia, South Africa, India, you do know they're literally watching. I'm not being funny with you. They're watching. And they're looking. And they're like, okay. Yeah. What are they talking about now? Chopping off men's penises because of, they call it gender equality, gender fluidity. Also, they chop off the testicles and, oh, okay. Put the men on training 2 more hours a day. More military training, more shooting drills, more hand-to-hand combat drills, more virus creation drills for technological attacks. You don't think there will ever be a nation that invades America physically, and that's sad. Other nations watching America like, huh? Even some things Donald Trump be saying. Because one thing I can tell you right now, when it comes to Trump and Kamala, they're both war candidates. They both have this inclination to war and to pumping out their chests. I understand to a degree because you have your nation representative has to look strong. I get that because if the nation's representative doesn't look strong, then that means the nation doesn't look strong. The United States government doesn't look strong. India doesn't look strong. China, they won't look strong if their representative doesn't look strong. Okay, I get that. Strength is one thing. Arrogance is another. This is when you get into how foreign policy works and foreign relations work. While y'all go back and forth and you have weird Negroes on YouTube going back and forth with each other, that's one thing. Y'all don't control an entire nation of people. When you have leadership, prime ministers, presidents of whole nations who have millions of human beings under their authority, when they go back and forth with each other, it is completely different. Totally different. I've heard Trump make statements about China. I'm like, all right. I've heard Kamala make statements about certain nations too. I'm like, okay. All right. Y'all talking heavy. But just be mindful. Again, take care of yourself. Biggest thing I can let y'all know is take care of yourself. Believe in whatever God you choose to believe in. It, him, her. If you say Allah, if you say the Most High, if you say Yahweh, if you say Jehovah, if you say Jesus, look, man, it's up to you. If you say, I and I, which is you and me, but I and I, Jah, whatever you call the Supreme Being, believe in the Supreme Being and get to work on building up yourself and those around you. Get to work. That's the only thing I'm going to tell y'all. Because stuff is about to happen more regardless to who is in office. I don't trust it either way. I'm just letting y'all know. So please focus on building up yourself, y'all. I have some other announcements. My second solution, tangible, physical solution, is already done. I believe in late October, possibly November, but I'm shooting for late October. We will launch the second solution. Warehouse is already stocked up. Staff is already legitimized, confirmed, and done. I'm talking about actual solutions that address different problems and issues that we have in our communities and in general. Simple. You think I'm not going to do it? It's already done. Rizza, is the trademark done? Yes. Is the name done? Yes. You got all your legal stuff? Yes. Done. You think I'm playing? When I make that announcement, you're going to be like, damn, he really did that. He said he was going to do it and he did it. Yes. Let's adopt not speaking until it's done. Let's do that. Not speaking until it's done. And I'm going to keep coming out with more solutions because all we need are solutions now, but we need to make it ourselves. We have to get up and do it. I'm not relying on anybody else to help us with our problems. I'm not. Just so y'all know. I'm going to get together with like-minded individuals, people who have the same mindset, and we're going to build. Some of you may not like this person or that person. I hear all that, but to be very mindful and to be very honest, we have too many issues that our disagreements are not going to resolve. Autism, for those of you asking about autism, there are a lot of our children and adults who are on the spectrum, who are either nonverbal or verbal or high functioning, low functioning autism or autistic, who are taking this, and it is helping them tremendously. That's all I will say. Because you know autism is a heavy toxicity circumstance of the brain, a heavy metal on the brain. This helps to detox from heavy metals. That's all I'm going to say for now. That's all I'm going to say for now. We know what causes it. We know damn well what causes it. Rizza, how do you know? I've worked with children on the spectrum for years, literally. Long before I was exposing the shots, I was exposing the abuses in the mental health field with pharmaceutical drugs and drugging of veterans, women, children, everything from Ritalin to Adderall to Prozac to Zyprexa to Wellbutrin, you name it. I was exposing that years before I was exposing the shots. And children who are on the autism spectrum, I was working with for years before that over there. I'm just letting you know. All right, so we have solutions. Let's continue to build on more solutions and help our people. I appreciate y'all. Please make sure you click the link in the bio. Join my website. Go and click to subscribe to my website with your phone number and your email. The first to get the announcement of the next solution will be those who I have their email and their phone number. I appreciate y'all again. I pray Allah blesses each and every one of you and your families. Y'all know I love y'all. I sincerely do. Please have a good night. Shout out to those who are helping to spread the word about intellectual power and other things. And if you are working on solutions, shout out to you. Every single one of y'all. Shout out to the parents. Everybody doing their best to help the children. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.